holy shit, somehow we have found a way to bring you another podcast.
You know those days when you get out of bed and you're like, hey, I'm going to do something and it's going to work perfectly, and when you do it, it totally like gives you the double bird and doesn't work.
I do, in fact, know those days. We're having one of those days right now.
That's the type of that's what I'm trying to describe.
Holy cow. Welcome to the No Holds Barred podcast, ladies and gentlemen. It is episode number 18, is what we said? Number 18.
Yeah, 18.
Number 18 of the No Holds Barred podcast.
It's getting sold.
Barely able to fucking make it off the ground this time, because let's let you guys in on something before anything else. You're probably wondering why at the beginning of almost every podcast we come on here and we're like, oh, technical difficulties, blah, 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 blah. There's a reason for that. We're trying to get it to the point where, like, Nick has his like whole computer set up down in the dungeon where we do the podcasts, and we're trying to get it set up to a point where we can run the majority of things besides Audacity, which we use to record the actual audio files for the podcast, where we can run virtually everything off of Nick's old busted PC.
Yeah.
Because we might as well get some use out of it, right?
Well, I mean, of course. I mean, you're busy talking most of the time.
I do tend to chat.
Loudmouth Justin.
Yeah,
So, why don't I just run most of the stuff from here and moderate the chat room now that we have one?
Yeah, now that we have an actual chat room.
Yeah, I changed it over from the social stream, which is very nice.
Yeah. We'll have to remember to do that with.
It's automatic.
Oh, it's automatic.
Yeah.
Right on. So we're trying to get it to the point where we can run like Ustream off of his computer, and that we can run basically we can run like all of our sound to go through there as well, except for the one offshoot that comes around to record here. And it's every time we've tried to do something, it's just been a complete clusterfuck. And so, I mean, we're still working on it. We're ironing the bugs out, and you'd think like, Jesus, you guys are 18 episodes into your podcast and you're still ironing the bugs out. And it's
there's
yes.
still new pieces of technology that come by day after day.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like, hey, let's try this, and I'm sure some people are like, it's fine,
yeah.
it's fine. Leave it alone, do your podcast and fuck off.
Exactly. It's just like, I'm sure that's what most people are thinking now too. It's just like, Jesus Christ, will you just do your podcast and not worry about this other bullshit? And yeah, we'll try.
Yeah.
We're not making any promises, but we'll try.
No promises, but we'll try.
So we do have some stuff to talk about on this podcast, obviously, or what's the point of being here? I'm having some bullshit going on with my cell phone currently, which is a long and convoluted story, which will be fun to talk about. But it ties into, of course, where we were yesterday, which we'll get into now as well. Of course, the Twin City Wrestling event was yesterday. Nick is clicking the cap of his beer can, so it's probably time that we crack the beer, as is ceremonial. And I hit my microphone again.
I hit my microphone.
Well, sweet. At least if we're gonna screw up, at least we screw up
double
together.
Screw up on the No Holds Barred podcast.
Exactly. So, Bud Light Lime again, one more time. Hey, Bud Light, sponsor the podcast.
That'd be nice.
Exactly. So, yes, we were at the Twin City Wrestling event yesterday.
Justin as a spectator.
Yes.
For once.
Right, exactly.
And me working the sound booth.
And, yep, Nick, of course, as we mentioned on a previous podcast, permanently, we hope, until you screw up.
I hope.
Tremendously.
I don't plan on it.
running the audio and video portions of the Every Twin City Wrestling live event, which is very, very cool. So like we said, we were at the event, and I have a front row seat. And actually, really funny story about how I got my tickets. I don't even know if I told you this story.
No.
I purchased my tickets from Charlie's Pizza.
Okay.
And
oh, you actually got them from Charlie's Pizza.
Oh yeah.
I thought you were waiting at the gate to get tickets.
Oh no. I got advance tickets from Charlie's Pizza to make sure that I could get front row, which pretty much everybody had front row unless you were sitting in the bleachers. But in any case, I got mine ahead of time, and it was really funny because I called Charlie's Pizza, and I was like, "Do you guys have tickets for the Twin City Wrestling event?" And they said, "Yeah, we do still have some tickets."
Yeah.
And I said, "Okay, this is an odd request, but bear with me." So they said, "Okay, if I place a delivery order, will you deliver me 2 tickets?"
Really?
Yes. And they were like, just give me a sec. And they go and they talk to him or something, and they come back on, and they're like, "Yeah, we can do that for you. They're $14 a piece." I said, "That's perfect. No problem at all." So that was the way that I got my tickets. I ordered 3 small donaires because they had a deal for $12, and they delivered me 2 tickets. So I was like, sweet.
That's service.
I know, It was pretty good. So I mean, the tickets were $14 a piece, but Green Muse was supposed to go with me, and then Green Muse bailed. So
yeah, well, he had family stuff.
yeah,
so.
he had family stuff to do.
So that's understandable.
I'm only a little angry. No,
you bailed on me going into Halifax.
Yeah, but that wasn't really a bailing. That was
a bailing. You left me with Doug.
You were going in with Doug anyway.
I know, but you left me with him.
Yeah, well, he was. He was right.
It was okay. He was good to talk to.
Good to talk to, especially when he's stoned. Anyways, here's the bus, and I'm throwing you under it. But yeah, so that was how I ended up getting my tickets for the event. So that was yesterday, and we went to it, and it was no question about it, just a great friggin' show.
Yeah.
And it's a wrestling promotion now, TCW, that hasn't put on a bad show, which is really, really great. Because we all want to see professional wrestling be strong. So,
for sure.
Especially in this part of the country. But I mean, just a great show. Just a show that had everything. Singles matches, title matches, tag matches. It had a heel turn. Like, it just had a great show. And the main event was the best match on the card, which it is supposed to be. So, I mean, there's no argument about it. It was a phenomenal show. And they're building this legacy, like I kind of said in my Facebook post about it. I was like, they're building this legacy of great events and great matches, and it was fantastic as an audience member.
Fantastic.
And you enjoyed working it as well.
I did.
Yes.
I did. There were some things I didn't know about. Like, I tried to keep myself out of the loop as much as I could, so I could even be surprised
by
what was happening.
Yeah, because you still want to enjoy it as a fan.
Yeah, but still, I mean, I had to know key points.
Well, yeah. I would hope so.
Yeah.
I would hope that you would want to at least know who was coming out when and all that.
I knew that, who was coming out when, who was going over.
This was my first experience with the man who replaced me. He replaced me.
Well, he didn't really replace
He didn't really replace me. I replaced him initially for the first show. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to play it like he replaced me.
Okay.
And he would expect no less. I actually got to have a real long conversation with him after the show, which was really good. Yeah,
very good.
Super
good.
Nice guy.
He's a good guy.
Absolutely.
Really good guy.
Yeah, so it was just a fantastic show, except, of course, for the tragedy. The tragedy which befell my cellular telephone.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the tragedy of me playing the wrong song.
Well, that was pretty funny. You know what? We should quickly make mention of that. Nick did screw up one of the songs, and I didn't even know you screwed it up. But when the ring announcer looked at you with this weird look on his face,
Lee looked at me, and I'm like, shit. This is not what was supposed to be on.
Exactly. And then you stop and you start playing, or you start fiddling around to try to find the right song. And this is, of course, the time that I piped up and went, "Come on," I yelled literally, "Come on, Stevenson, get your head in the game." And nobody knew what I was talking about. Except Nick, who looked at me and was like, Sorry. And then he started playing the right one, and I stood up and I applauded directly in Nick's direction because, you know, the people that do audio and video for professional wrestling shows, they're too often underappreciated. So
nobody knew I was there.
Except me.
Except you. They didn't look at me. They didn't appreciate me. So it's nice to have somebody clapping my
Exactly.
direction.
So I gave you your proper props. Now, sorry, I had to swallow there because it's kind of a hard story. It's kind of hard to. It's near and dear to my old beating heart. Yeah, my poor cell phone is unfortunately currently out of commission. So here's what happened. I'm sitting in my seat. I'm getting ready to enjoy a wonderful Twin City Wrestling show. And Fumblefingers McGee drops my phone. Fumblefingers McGee, by the way, is me. Just in case you were wondering. So I dropped my phone, and I dropped it literally from less than 3 feet because I'm sitting, right? So it's like 2 feet. And I drop it, and it has to have. The only thing that I can figure is that it hit at just exactly the right corner. It had to.
Yeah.
On a cement floor. So, you know, it is what it is. And it hit the cement floor, and it caused a rather large crack. In the touchscreen in the top right corner. So I thought, oh, Jesus, that sucks. But at least it's just in the corner.
Yeah.
And then I try to do anything on my phone, and the whole touchscreen is not responsive. God fucking damn it.
That's unfortunate.
It wasn't good. The only thing that my cell phone can currently do is turn on and off.
And that for a function of a cell phone is really redundant.
A little bit. You can't do anything, but you can definitely turn it on. Which, if that was in a woman, great. But it's not. It's a cell phone. And it's a golf course. Yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't good. And we kept trying all night to do whatever and to try to get it to work. And the problem is, it wasn't just up in the corner. There's large cracks that go all across the whole screen. And that's why the whole touchscreen is not responsive, which sucks. But so we went and I took that, and I took it down to TELUS this morning. TELUS is, of course, my provider. So I took him down to TELUS this morning, and I was just like, here's what happened. What can we do?
Yeah. What can they do?
What can they do? Apparently nothing. So the girl that was there looked at it and listened to my story, and she was just like, "Oh, how long have you had the phone?" I was like, 6 months. I got it. I remember, like, I got it for my birthday, basically.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, okay. Did you buy the extended insurance?" And I was like, "Chances are I didn't." Like, I don't remember, but chances are I probably didn't buy the extended insurance.
I'm hoping you did. Because I did.
Yeah, I didn't.
You did?
I
Okay,
didn't. We later discovered that I didn't. And I didn't figure I was, because I know it's like a monthly fee.
Well, for me it's $4 monthly.
I see. Well, that probably would have been worth it. I thought it was more than that. Next time. So I didn't purchase it, so okay, well, shit. Then what she did was she got on her email and emailed the GBS technician from around here. GBS is their parent company, I guess.
Gold Systems.
You forgot the B. Gold Bar Systems.
Goldberg
Systems.
Goldberg Systems.
Who's next? Exactly. So she emailed the guy, and she was like, he usually doesn't email back right away. So I was like, okay, so what should I do? She was like, well, take your phone with you now and leave us your home phone number, and when he emails back, we'll give you a call.
What?
So I said, okay, great. I wasn't offered a loaner phone, nothing. She was like, we'll email this person and we'll see if he has the things that he would need to repair it.
So what happens if he doesn't have the things to repair it?
Well, this is where the story continues. Which this is now all new information to you.
Okay.
You haven't
Go
heard
on.
past this point.
Moving on. After a swig of beer.
I had to take a swig of beer because this part of the story fucking pisses me off. Royally. Anyways, so a couple hours later, she calls me back. And she was like, well, surprise, surprise, our repair guy does not have the stuff that he needs to repair your phone. I said, okay. So now what?
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys are the company. You direct me in this. Like, so what's next? She said, well, in his email, he said he might be getting the parts soon. But in my experience, she says this, in my experience, that could be tomorrow or that could be a couple of weeks. And I was like, well,
really?
I can't wait a couple of weeks just for the repair process on my phone to start.
Yeah.
Said, so what do we do? And she's like, well, it's $150 for a loaner phone.
$150 for a loaner phone.
$150 for a loaner phone.
What's TELUS doing?
I have no sweet fucking
What are they
clue.
renting you?
They're high. This renter phone
It's probably just like a flip fucking
probably.
phone.
This $150 loaner phone better be able to do my taxes and pleasure me sexually. Because if it can't, it ain't worth $150. And she's like, but you get that money back when you get your phone.
Oh, so it's just like a cover on the
Basically,
phone.
it's basically just like insurance, but still, it's it's a deposit of $150. It's the same thing as like a damage deposit on an apartment, I guess. But it's like it's $150, but it's $150 that, you know, I'm gonna have to wait a long time before I see that money again.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I said, okay, well, you know, $150 is a big chunk of change. She goes, yeah. Plus, I don't even know if we can send your phone away. And I said, what? Why not? Like, why wouldn't you be able to send my phone away? That doesn't seem to make any, like, it didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
And she was just like, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to find out about that, and I'm going to call, and I'm going to get back in touch with you. So I was like, okay.
This sounds sketchy as hell.
This does sound sketchy as fuck. And if I wouldn't have gone to the actual TELUS place, I would have thought this was just somebody, like if this was just somebody on Kijiji or something, I would think it'd be somebody trying to screw me. But it's
sure.
like, okay, I guess I'll just wait for you to call me back then. They've now been closed for 2 hours, so clearly she's not calling me tonight.
No, God no.
So I'm assuming / hoping I'll be able to hear back from them tomorrow.
If you don't hear back from them tomorrow, fucking call TELUS. Call center. Talk to a manager and complain to cut your service.
You know, it's to the point that like if I don't hear tomorrow, then I'm going to do something along those lines.
Because from what I hear, that's totally bullshit.
Like it's just fucking garbage,
total
right?
bullshit.
And it's just like when I was down in the store, I should have been made aware of the loaner phone option.
Yeah,
she should have found out while I was in the store. Can we send your phone away or not? Not just, we'll wait for the technician to email back and then I'll call you back. Because that's only one step. It doesn't give me any backup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and this is what happens. The guy doesn't have the parts. And so now we have to go to the next step. But then we don't even have confirmation if there is a next step. So this whole thing is going to go one of two ways. I'm either going to have to...
One?
What?
One way?
One of two ways.
Yeah.
Yes.
So way number
one. Sorry.
I not my finger for one.
Oh, you were tapping your cheek, sir. I was like, what's, can you not hear me? Or
No.
Anyways, moving on. It's going to go one of two ways. Way number one is, fuck you, is going to be that I pay $150 for a loaner phone, send my phone away, that's got like naked pictures and shit on it. Not of me, but you.
Don't remember sending those to you.
It had nothing to do with sending, sir. I just go out at night and find your car,
Okay.
find where you're sleeping. Click, click, click. Yeah, so it's going to go one of two ways. I'm going to either pay the $150 up front and they can send my phone away, or I'm going to have to pay whatever it is to get out of my current contract and either get a new phone with them or go to a different provider, because it's just fucking silly.
Why would you even have to find out how much it is to get out of your contract?
Well, the way that it used to be was that it was $5 a month.
I realize that, but they're kind of screwing with you now.
Yeah.
So
Oh, absolutely.
Friggin' be a dick about it.
I completely agree. So I may end up just being a total restaurant quality prick about it and just be like, look, guys, I've been with your service for as long as I've had a cell phone. I've never been with any other provider. So either you can do something for me here or you can't.
Yeah.
And if you can't, then I'll have to go to another provider, I guess. Just swap it over to Bell. Like, oh, fuck. The thought of giving Bell a dime just makes my fucking skin crawl.
Really?
I'm not a fan.
Wow.
I'm not a fan. But then again, with the way that Eastlink's internet's screwing with me, we may end up having to go with Bell anyway, because fiber op is apparently the tits. So yeah, that is the saga of my cell phone, and that's where we currently sit. It's I don't know. You don't know. You
don't know. Oh my god.
That's the extent of it. The general consensus is I don't know.
So right now it's Facebook Messenger and email.
Yeah, exactly. It's Facebook, and it's Facebook and email. That is it.
Well, that's very unfortunate.
That's slightly fucking ugh. Slightly fucking ugh.
Slightly fucking.
Compounding this whole situation was the news that I got at work the other day. Actually, it would have been yesterday, before I came to the Twin City show. Apparently, our regional manager was down.
Yeah.
And was looking through our store and was like, the store looks very nice, but we're going to be bringing in this thing for you guys. This like big display of like baby crap.
Baby crap,
because apparently all the knocked up sluts are having babies soon because it's summer. And
so do they bring in diapers of actual baby crap and put it on a shelf?
We have to eat them. We have to eat the poop out of the diaper and lick it clean so that it can be used again. The economy's in rough shape.
Oh, okay.
But no, apparently they're bringing in this display of baby stuff, like toys and board books and stuff like that. Oh, so we have to make room for this.
Babies need boards and books?
Babies need books that are made out of boards, because if they don't, they'll just rip the pages in a regular book.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. These little board book thingies that they can't rip.
Those.
Exactly. I still tried to rip them. So I guess they're bringing in this big display of this shit. So we have to make space for it. So in order to make space for it, I work in a bookstore, of course, by the way, in case anybody doesn't know. We're like reducing the sci-fi section from 4 sections to 3, and we're moving a bunch of shit around and just all this garbage. And what this is, it's just like, as a bigger sort of idea, is in retail, I find so often that regional managers, people in charge, will make work. Will just find work for people to do, as opposed to, the everyday running of your business.
Yeah.
They'll just come up with these stupid fucking ideas, which serves no other purpose than just making work. That's all it is. They find things for people to do.
Yeah. And
that's it. And it's just like, okay, do it. It's like, well,
why? Yeah. You're thinking, why?
Simplest fucking thing that I could possibly think of. Why?
Yeah.
That's the only question, is why. It's like, well, Our metrics say that if we do this, we could increase sales of in the 0 to 2, the toddler section by 3.2%. And that's worth rearranging our whole store?
That's like a whole nother $100 a month.
Exactly. For the whole company, not just one store. And it's just like, fuck. Like, why would you, like, just why? It doesn't make any fucking sense. Like, it just really doesn't. Nick's here looking up Craigslist articles. Well, I got some up.
You do?
Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm all set.
Are you?
I'm on top of this shit, sir. Don't worry about it.
Piss off then.
I know. But like this is my problem, and this is like I find this so often in retail. Like, it just fuck. Like,
it's just fuck.
It's just fuck, man. Like, these people that don't have to do any of the work. That's the problem. Yeah. The people that don't have to do any of the work are more than happy to come down and say, okay, well, we're going to do this, and this. And it's just, it just becomes fucking pointless.
Yeah.
Totally pointless.
Totally.
God damn it.
God damn it.
So that's my rant about retail and made work, and I hope the people at Chapters Indigo pay attention to this. In particular, our regional manager, Bernice Lorette, I believe her name is. Fuck it. I'll name drop her all day. It's a stupid fucking idea, and it's nothing but made work, which will not increase sales in our particular store one thin fucking dime. Anyways, let's move on from that. Done spitting the truth. Let's spit some truth at some horny boys.
Craigslist.
In the Craigslist segment.
Craigslist. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Every week, Jess and Nick talk to you about some Craigslist.
It's apparently the theme song.
Like women searching for, whatever.
It's men pretending to be women searching for other men. Oh, yeah. It's on Craigslist.
Craigslist.
Nick has the Craigslist up, but it's the Craigslist that shows all of the casual encounters. So it's like it's the dudes that are actually looking for dudes, which is nice.
Oh God.
Oh God. I see a lot of these links have been clicked, sir.
Oh God.
You're searching for them every day.
Women searching for men?
Yeah, exactly. Of course, we go to the women searching for men section of fucking Craigslist in Halifax.
Craigslist, casual encounters.
Exactly. And we're looking for some dudes that are pretending to be bitches looking for other dudes.
Other dudes.
So the first article we have here is titled "Anyone Else Just Really Sick of Being Alone."
Yeah.
Nick's gonna look for it.
Yeah. I am.
Scroll down a little bit. And he thought he had it. Oh geez, maybe it was. Has it been deleted already?
Possibly.
Oh no! Wait, I saw it.
Oh no!
Damn it!
Fucking go with it.
All right, whatevs. So, anyone else just really sick of being alone? It's the title of this. This is a 26-year-old woman, wink, wink, in Halifax, wondering if everyone else is sick of being alone. As the title implies. I want my country boy. Someone I can enjoy my time with. It's be lovely if you had a truck.
It's be lovely.
It's be lovely if you had a truck
and a shotgun.
Sorry. LOL.
Oh God.
Well, I'm short and thick, as they say. So you're okay. So you're a short BBW who's looking for a country boy. I prefer beer over vodka and cuffed jeans over skirts. Okay, so you're sounding more and more like a dude every minute.
Yeah.
I love muscle cars and jacked up toys. Well, you're continuing to sound more and more like a dude. I'm not afraid to bait a hook and take the fish off or to get down and dirty. Okay.
Get down dirty.
But that's the thing. It doesn't mean what we hope that it means. It means that she literally is okay with like rolling around in fucking mud.
Yeah.
I'm one of the boys. That does not make you appealing. That does not make you sexy. I'm one of the boys. Well, why don't I just fuck one of the boys then? If you're just one of the boys, I've had access to these dudes for years. So why wouldn't I just go for one of them? I'm one of the boys, but if you want to take me out, I can look like the city girl I'm supposed to be. This just opens up 50 other cans of like, what are you supposed to look like? And blah, 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 blah. So we'll just move on from that because that's a little too politicized. Email me if you're interested. But this girl's email address does not sound like it's an actual email address for a girl. Girlcutie20@gmail.
Girlcutie20.
This is a dude. That's the whole reason I picked this article. There's no way this is not a dude.
Wait, is she asking for a picture?
No.
Just a picture. But send your picture.
But girlcutie20@gmail?
Might be.
She misspells cutie. She spelled it C-U-T-Y. That's not how you spell cutie. There's supposed to be an I and an E in there, except after C. In this case, it is after C. Fuck. This is definitely a dude. There's no fucking getting around it. Nick's got an article up here about panties.
Yeah. Panties. Play with my panties. Women looking for a man 22 years of age in Dartmouth.
Wait, Dartmouth's messed up.
Dartmouth is messed up. Hey, guys. Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up? You're on our podcast.
You are on our podcast. If anybody is interested in coming to pick up a pair of my dirty panties, let me know.
Ew.
Ew. Wait, how long have you worn them?
Exactly how dirty is dirty.
Yeah. Define dirty for me and maybe we can talk.
Like if it's just like you wore them and went for a walk or whatever, then
I love chatting to guys as he uses them. You're
don't even ask what they're using them for because we all know. But like, I love chatting to a guy as he. Gross.
Okay, I'll be around.
Ugh.
From 3 to 7.
Oh, so, she's keeping business hours.
Yeah,
that's good.
Business hours is good. We've missed her though.
That's true.
Yeah. Today, because she put 3 to 7 period and then today period. So there's 2 different sentences. I love that.
Technically, that's a sentence fragment.
Yeah. And at the end, not looking for sex.
I reiterate, you are on the wrong website if you are not looking for sex.